Yo, what's up, everybody? Today we're getting on some more NBA topics. I know I've been gone for a while. It's been kind of hectic, getting back home. And as soon as I get home, we're moving. So we're in the process of doing all that. So anyway, let's get into this. So it's just a bunch of matchups with current lineups and whatnot. So you see the first one here is Cavaliers versus Celtics. In my personal opinion, I say the Celtics should win, but as you see, Kyrie is obviously over Isaiah Thomas. Um, the one I wanted to talk about on this one the most was Kevin Love and Marcus Morris. Kevin Love is a great shooter, but he's not always consistent, in games. And this isn't like playoffs or anything. I mean, you could think about it like that, but if it's the playoffs, I give it to Morris even more, even though I don't think he's been to the playoffs. But even still, he seems more consistent than Kevin Love on just a day-to-day basis, regular NBA games. So I would give this one to the Celtics and not to the Cavs. The bench is about even, so they both get points there. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I would say they should go to the Celtics because of Kevin Love. But let's go to the next one. Kings on Timberwolves. This is basically spot on, except for George Hill on Jeff Teague. My personal opinion, Jeff Teague could be a much better closer with his height and his shooting ability, but he doesn't usually have the ball in his hands to finish out games, and I hope that's going to change with him on the Timberwolves. George Hill, perfect. Like, he's a perfect athletic point guard. He can finish. He can shoot from time to time. So he has a little bit going for him there. Taj Gibson on Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph is an amazing veteran player. I give that to Zach Randolph. Andrew Wiggins, small forward. I think Andrew Wiggins needs to play a shooting guard. Jimmy Butler could work at that small forward position, kind of like a small ball lineup, but they're just doing their own thing. So Timberwolves definitely have this matchup. Lakers on Suns. Lonzo and Bledsoe is debatable, but I'll give it to Bledsoe. Veteran player, he knows how to do much more. Devin Booker has it over Caldwell Pope any day. Sorry. Now here's where it kind of gets weird. Brook Lopez on Tyson Chandler. I might have to give that to Tyson Chandler. Maybe it's even, but I would have to give that to Tyson Chandler. Amazing big man. He could block. He's pretty fast too. He is pretty fast. He can expand his range, but he can't expand it too much. So I would give that to Tyson Chandler, but the Lakers would still win in my opinion because their bench is solid over the Suns. So Lakers would still win, but I like Tyson Chandler better than Brook Lopez in that matchup. Thunders versus Rockets. Come on, what is Chris Paul going to do to Westbrook? James Harden, obviously he got that over Roberson. Now, that's an interesting matchup with Paul George and Trevor Ariza. Let's be real. Trevor Ariza is a lights-out three-point shooter. That's on a good day, though. So, I'm not going to say that Trevor Ariza would beat Paul George, but he'll put up a good fight. He'll definitely put up a good fight. Ryan Anderson on Patrick Patterson. Anderson just needs to define his game a little bit more. At that power forward spot, you want to do more than just be able to kind of shoot mid-range, get in the paint. But I feel like he can be a spot-on shooter with the way he shoots those mid-range in games. He takes a lot of safe shots. And you know what? That's okay. Steven Adams over Clint Capella. Steven Adams is a good player, solid all around. Clint Capella, though, has amazing defense, but his offense is kind of lacking. So Thunder win that one. the bench isn't as developed on the Rockets anymore either, so Thunder definitely took that. But you know what would be interesting? If James Harden played the 1. Then we might see a little difference, because Roberson can't guard Chris Paul. Maybe that's the lineup they have to use. And then put Trevor Ariza in on Patrick Patterson. Ryan Anderson can't guard Paul George, but that's okay, because Trevor Ariza, he can guard and he can play at that power forward position. So, that would be an interesting lineup to use against the Thunder. Wizards on Trailblazers. This is very debatable. John Wall over Damian Lillard. I don't know, John. I don't know about John Wall being better than Damian Lillard. I mean, he did have his team on his back when he went up against the Celtics. But Damian Lillard is a very, very, very developed player. He can shoot. He can take you in the paint. He can dribble. He can pass. He's an all-around superstar. John Wall, though, lockdown defense. He's an all-around superstar as well. I couldn't say one of them is better than the other. So I'm going to have to give them both that check mark right there. CJ McCollum, definitely better than Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is an amazing, amazing, amazing player. But this man, CJ McCollum, is superhuman in the clutch. You give him the ball, and this man suddenly just starts making shots that you've never seen him make in the normal time of the game. So I have to give that to CJ McCollum. These next 3 matchups, I'm going to give them all to Washington. I don't know if Nurkic is on. I hope I say his name wrong every time. But Gortat is a great player. I may have to tie them, but overall I say the Wizards would take this matchup. But Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum would definitely give them a run for their money. If you guys are wondering about my voice, my tonsils are inflamed. They're always swollen, so I have to get them removed soon. Who knows? He's versus Celtics. IT is better than Gordon Dragic. Let's be real. Hayward over Waiters? Yes, but no. Because if the game gets close, I feel bad for everybody, because this man Waiters is an amazing clutch finisher. Honestly, if him and CJ McCollum were on a team, that would be one of the greatest clutch teams, because you don't have to just rely on one person to finish the game. Winslow on Crowder, I like Winslow simply because he's younger. He can move around. He can move around more. He could do his thing out there. Olynyk on Morris. I'll give that to Morris. You could look at the stats to see that one for yourself. Whiteside on Horford. Yes, Whiteside takes that any day. Lakers versus 76ers. This is very debatable. Lonzo on Markelle Fultz. Come on. Let's be real. They both get a check because they are both great players, and you already know what Markelle Fultz makes up for not being able to always get that shot off when he needs to. He can attack the paint and pass just fine to make up for that. And Lonzo, since he mostly developed his game around shooting, he can free up space for himself and pass, and sometimes get in the paint when he needs to. JJ Redick can't guard Caldwell Pope. Come on, Redick is great, but Kentavious got it. Ben Simmons on Brandon Ingram. I give it to Ben Simmons, not Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram is a great player, but Ben Simmons, even though he was hurt most of the season, like always, when it comes to these 76er draft picks, he was still doing his thing when he did play, and I only saw like 1 or 2 games, but he still did good. Sarek on Randall? No. Maybe. I like Randall better, though. I like Randall to really abused his way down low. And Brook Lopez on Joel Embiid, of course. Of course Joel Embiid's going to take that. Y'all saw what that man was doing when he finally played? That man was a superhuman. Okay? So, in the end, let's see, I gave a check to Lonzo. I gave a check to Randall, and I took away Brandon Ingram's. So, that's, it's still 3, but, yeah, 76ers still got it. Next, Lakers on Celtics. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't care anyway. Celtics are going to take that W. And there's no stats to be talked about here because everything on here, in my opinion, is pretty spot on. Except for maybe the center position. Now Horford will definitely be running that nigga Brook Lopez around like a little bitch. But maybe. Nets versus Grizzlies. I can't help but laugh. Because, yeah. It just, Linsanity can't hold Michael Conley. But can Michael Conley hold Insanity? Angelo Russell, Tyreek Evans, yeah. Everything else is pretty good. I give that to the Grizzlies. But, we'll have to see when that time comes. This is a very debatable one. Bull on the Pacers. Come on. Chris Dunn, point guard. Really? Zach LaVine, shooting guard. Really? Come on. Thaddeus Young beating Nikola Mirotic. Really? Really, bro? Really? Come on. If that bitch ass nigga Chris Dunn don't take his ass to the motherfucking shooting position, put Chris Dunn at shooting guard, D-Wade at point, Zach LaVine small forward. Then you got something happening. Darren Collison is not going to lock up. He's not going to do none of that to D-Wade. Chris Dunn on Victor Oladipo got that. Zach LaVine on Lance Stevenson, Zach LaVine got that. Nikola Mirotic got that on Thaddeus Young. Robin Lopez, you ain't got it. It's okay. I give that to the Bulls any day if they just change this weak-ass lineup they got going on here. Come on. Even still, they still got it because Nikola Mirotic is definitely holding and scoring on Thaddeus Young. Even if I'm wrong, in my opinion, Nikola Mirotic he's faster. He has a better shot. Thaddeus Young is an open shooter. Nikola Mirotic he's sometimes a closeout shooter. But Thaddeus Young is younger. He is younger, but I still like Nikola Mirotic doing that. Next, because that's getting on my nerves. Cavs on Warriors. Yeah, this is accurate. Except for Kyrie and Steph Curry. That's a tie. J.R. Smith can't hold Clay. Tie with LeBron and Kevin Durant. Kevin Love can't hold Draymond. Fuck his odds are gonna do. Hurt this nigga Tristan Thompson. Warriors got that. Let's move on. Warriors on Thunder. Steph Curry's definitely not better than Russell. Klay Thompson, debatable for this matchup. Because Roberson's gonna be all up in that nigga's jersey. His little light-skinned ass. Just gonna fucking pass the fucking ball. Or take his stupid shot. His 5-point. Let me chill. Klay got it. Kevin Durant, Paul George, very debatable. I'm not gonna talk about that because obviously, I'm a fan of the Thunder. I'm also a fan of Kevin Durant. Since I said it's a tie with him and LeBron, I see Paul George right up there with LeBron with the way that they play when they play against each other. So I'm gonna say that's a tie. Draymond Green or Patrick Patterson. Patterson got that, in my opinion. Draymond Green is very aggressive on both ends of the floor. But Patterson has made some some good shots when it comes on aggressive defense. Because even though he's playing at that power forward position, he has a little bit of moves to use, like his pump fake. But I still give it to Draymond Green. So Warriors, yeah, fuck the Warriors, but they got that. Clippers versus Rockets. Gallinari, got that. Blake Griffin, got it. Yeah, they got the better bigs. But can your bigs alone win the game? No, they can't. They need point guards to distribute the ball, to make plays, Maybe come up with some big-time steals, and I don't see that happening with Beverly and T.O. But just going by these standards alone, Clippers would win. Jazz on Clippers. Rubio. Should have stayed with the Timberwolves, even though I'm pretty sure it wasn't his choice. Or he could have went to OKC. But, this looks about right. Jazz is a little... Yeah, I'm just going to give that to the Clippers. They're going to win that, obviously. Clippers on Hawks. Yep. This looks about right. Ilyasova is going to be a great power forward, though. Can't lie about that. But can Blake Griffin, I give it to the Clippers still. They're looking pretty good. But I do like Ilyasova on Blake Griffin in the next couple of years. So watch out for that. Spurs versus Timberwolves. Tony Parker beats Jeff Teague. Fan of Jeff Teague. But Tony Parker is a much more developed player than Jeff Teague. And he knows how to manipulate his opponent into thinking what he's going to do next and do something completely different. Damn, my phone is popping. But, yeah. I'm going to have to give that to Tony Parker. Danny Green is good. He's a beast. But Jimmy Butler got that, of course. Kawhi on Wiggins. Kawhi got it. Two-way superstar. Defense, offense, he's great. Marcus Aldridge on Taj Gibson, yes. Here's what I want to talk about. Powell on Cat. Powell. Can he do it? On the defensive end, yes. Offensive end, yeah, no. Nah, he can't do it. Karl-Anthony Towns can shoot. He can go in the paint. And Pau Gasol, if you ask me, he's a little too nice on perimeter shooting centers. He likes to play off because you see a big ass dude posting up at the three and he's about to shoot. He's squaring his feet up, and then you see Pau Gasol kind of slacking off. Cat can shoot those threes if you give him that space. So I say the Spurs got this matchup, but I like to see Karl-Anthony Towns develop into a much better player. Trust me, he's going in the right direction now, though. So that's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to drop a video for you guys. I wanted to make this video for a long time coming, actually, but so much has been going on, and I wish I would have made it before because my tonsils literally started acting up this weekend. So, kind of sucks that happened, but so I hope everybody's having a great time. Sorry for being so inactive. I'm going to try to step up my game. Gonna have some live streams coming at you guys soon. So yeah, be prepared for that. But it's probably gonna happen after I move. I don't know when that's gonna be. But we already found the house. It's a nice house, a 4-bedroom. I was trying to tell my mom to just move into this other place, but she didn't want to do it because it has stairs. But the benefits were nice for me. There would have been a whole den for me to go and just set up my equipment to make games for you guys and whatnot, like gaming videos. And it had a pool. Pool is always a plus, in my opinion. But it's still fun, I was at the court the other day playing basketball. I might do some IRL basketball and stuff with you guys just because, I was there and I really have fun. You know, I gotta block off the backboard. You know, that's a lot because I'm a pretty short dude, but it's hard. So I'll catch you guys later, AG Nation. Stay safe and stay the best. See you guys later.